Post everywhere.
What? Hello? Did that just go live?
I think so. I was gonna do the fun 60-second countdown. That's like bam, 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 bam. Guess not.
That's a really good.
Bam, 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 bam,
Bam,
bam.
bam, bam, bam.
Okay.
Hello.
It is freaking early here. And let me turn off this banner. Well, maybe I'll leave it for a while.
I would like to say that we are in Danny and Audrey's time zone.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Is all I kept thinking this morning was Danny and Audrey get a mega shout out for Pacific time zone for membership because it's 7 a.m. here.
Yes.
On a Saturday.
It is quite early, and neither one of us have fully functioning words.
BU
and
Life Studio. Is that Candy?
Is it?
This would be her first live, I think.
I was wondering.
Hold on.
Okay.
Candy, is that you? It looks like your little face.
Yes.
She says never. Hold on.
Never
mind me. In
that
the
is
truck
Candy.
On our way to pick up the RV, Karen, she finally has her new roof, and we get to go adventure again.
What the heck happened to your roof?
I don't know.
But also, she says yes.
Hi!
Yes.
Well, now we can officially
Welcome.
welcome you while we're here because we told our group we had a new member back when you joined, but they've never actually seen you. So welcome, Candy.
This is Candy.
And her RV Karen.
With a K.
Who sounds
Candy and Karen.
A little high maintenance.
Candy and Karen with the new roof. Also with us this morning. Is that Lorraine?
Probably.
I'm gonna say because you call us ladies.
She says, "Good morning, ladies."
Hi, Lorraine, and hello, Mr. Miyagi.
He might be there, or Angie.
Angie usually signs on with her own, but guess who's here?
You guys.
Booyah!
You get loyalty of the lifetime award because this is so effing early.
We were. That was the. That was the first thing we did when our alarms went off. We both were like, "Oh God, why do Audrey and Danny come to our lives? I would not come. I barely came to our own."
Look, yeah, are you in Pacific?
Oh, you're in Pacific time too?
Yeah.
Oh,
are you guys in Arizona right now?
I'm a little confused about time zones. Not normally, but my computer keeps asking "Oh, you switched to." It's calling it Arizona Mountain Time.
Some of mine still says Mountain Time. We need Jen and Angel for this. We don't really understand because Arizona doesn't celebrate. It is way too fucking early. They don't acknowledge daylight savings time. So they don't move.
Half the state says fuck it, we're not changing our clocks, which I'm kind of down with. But then there's other parts that do move their clocks. So anyway, it's really confusing, and the time zone we're in, I know is Pacific, but my computer is saying words like Arizona Mountain Time, and I'm like, It's not Mountain Time, but I guess if it's Arizona, they don't do.
Candy, where are you guys at right now? Your stuff hasn't been popping up in my Instagram. Usually I know what's going on with your life, but it hasn't been popping up. Yeah. It's
7 a.m. Yeah, we're there with you. Yeah.
We love you, but we are already awake because breathing with COVID is hard.
I was going to ask.
Sad. How are you
How are you, Audrey? I'm really hoping it's better is the answer.
Ohio. That's right, because you guys, they have property in Michigan. Big Rapids, I think. Or I'm just making stuff up. But I'm pretty sure you have property in Michigan.
Does everyone know that Audrey has the Cove?
Yeah, because I think you said it in the group because you were commenting a lot, and Danny said it was weird or something. So she's like, just in case I'm commenting a lot, she had COVID.
I'm a lot better, but the cough is super rough. Ugh. Do you have headaches? That was the one thing that the people that
So Candy, if you're on your phone, you'll just have to screenshot. If you'd like us to pose, we will.
Oh, this is Aaron's cup. Oh my gosh.
Audrey and Danny are usually our designated screenshotters, so if
Yeah.
it doesn't work, we'll send a
I
request.
saw, here's what happens, just so everyone knows, I'm never on social, but when I am, it's at really weird times or like when my mind is like not actually there. So I can't even tell you like what platform I actually see things on. It's usually like when I first wake up and I'm like disoriented, I like open a platform to just like make my mind wake up, which I know that's probably not that healthy, but
Super unhealthy.
I know, but
We all do it though.
but it also like makes my mind think about things. Otherwise I just like stare. But your dogs, they have their Halloween and fall collars on.
Oh, I saw
what
that
platform did I see that on? That's
Facebook.
fun.
It was Facebook. That's really cute.
Audrey said some headaches early on, but didn't get the full COVID headache. Yeah, the headache I've heard can be super brutal.
Yeah.
With or without vaccines.
So Heather, who's in this group, she's my cousin. She is an elementary school teacher, and she said it's been absolutely insane.
Yeah.
Because kids have been, like, if they have any symptoms of COVID, they have to go home, which we get it, you know. And then, so she lost like 5 students.
Yeah.
And then her co-teacher got COVID. And she was vaccinated too, actually. So Audrey was vaccinated. Gabby was vaccinated.
Yeah.
So she was like teaching by herself, missing 5 students. Like, it's just been madness. And I think we're all just so ready for this to be over. It's
Okay.
Angie.
Hold on. Jenna's here though.
What?
Yeah. Why? Hey Jenna, what's up?
Angie must be here too.
We're
She said
so-
morning, Angie.
We're so happy you're here. Draco loves his bag.
You're gonna have to deal with our slow brains this morning.
Hold on. Nim is really funny to me because huskies are like they're so
it is
dramatic.
Angie.
Wait,
They
where?
are.
Oh, there.
That said, if I
Here?
were an animal,
Hey.
I would be a husky because we're very dramatic.
Yeah.
And I was like, you're welcome for bringing that into your life.
We also watched this TikTok of a husky, Barry. What was it?
A stuffed animal.
Barry's birthday bear.
Yeah.
Which was a stuffed animal. He like dug in the rocks, but he's not supposed to take his toys outside. So he did it real sneakily. And he dug, and then he used his nose to like.
It was really
bury
precious.
It was adorable.
Sometimes those videos make me think I want an animal.
Yeah, me too.
But then I think about the responsibility, and I'm like, you know what? I'm still trying to figure out how to take care of myself.
And also, when I see like yesterday, it was 40 degrees in the morning, and I was watching a woman in shorts walk her dogs because they have to go out in the morning, and I was like,
that's the part I don't like.
That's the part I'm not gonna do.
That's the part I don't like.
I am not gonna get up and walk you at 6 a.m. when it's 40 degrees.
Also, can we like sneakily show them how close we are to our neighbors?
Sure.
Okay, so hold on.
Oh.
Okay, let me just preface with.
Let me preface the preface with saying that Courtney was like, you're gonna have to take the live today because I am not awake. Okay, carry on.
There will be a crash. There will be a like Courtney's got it, and then there will be like I can't function. So we are back in our normal network, which is Thousand Trails, which Candy, maybe you're familiar with Thousand Trails. I'm not sure. Oh, ADHD moment. We have a new member, Kim.
I know, but she's not on.
Well, I don't know if she's watching, but keep an eye out for Kim. She spells it with a Y.
Kim with a Y.
Kim with a Y. She just joined, I think, this week. So make sure you say hi. I'll do a welcome post if she joins the Facebook group.
I don't think she's going to because she deactivated her Facebook.
Oh, that's right. So let's just say, hi, Kim.
Hey, Kim.
Hey, Kim.
We're happy you're here.
Distracted. Okay, so we're back in our normal network, which is Thousand Trails, which this is the network we told you about, that there's like spots of them everywhere, and we paid a lot of money up front for this membership, and we haven't stayed at them in a while. So let me just preface with that. Preface the preface. Excuse me. And
Kim's here.
Kim?
Hey.
Oh, look at her.
Wonderful.
Wait, is that a blue jay in the snow? Oh,
are we public right now?
Oh, hi. Oh no.
That might be why we've got some people on.
Okay.
Wonderful. Kim, we are so happy that you're here. I think Courtney, however, made our behind the scenes live, not behind the scenes. How do we do that? Because we are like fresh morning faces and the first time we've ever gone live. So I don't know that we can stop
I don't think we can stop it. I think we
Mm.
just have to roll with this. So
Let's hope that like people aren't on.
happy Saturday morning. My face is red. I don't get embarrassed, but my face is red.
Jenna thinks it's funny.
Jenna would think it's funny. Thanks, Jenna.
Oh, yeah. Cool. We're live on the actual YouTube.
Well, let me cover my braless boobies here. I don't have a robe anymore because one day I decided I didn't like it and I threw it away. So now I just have a blanket.
Thanks for the encouragement.
Okay.
I guess we are going
Yeah.
to. Yeah. All right. Well, here we go. Now we have to like, be a little chill on because normally
I don't think so. I'm just
normally
gonna be myself.
Normally we
I'm just gonna be like, you know what? If
our people are the best. They're like, well, whoops. Welcome everyone else.
It was interesting because it says a lot of people are watching on YouTube, and I was like, wow.
This is true. Jenna says it's a great way to advertise your group.
True. If you want more of this,
if you want more of us in our pajamas
at 7 a.m., not fully coherent.
Yeah.
Here it is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm just sweating a little bit now, to be honest.
The coffee or you're nervous?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Okay, so we're back in our network.
Good. Yeah. Okay, good.
Yeah.
As long as we're among friends.
I guess if we're public. If you're yourselves, maybe you'll go more members.
Oh my god. All right.
That's a pimple. Is that a pimple?
Yeah.
Oh, it hurts.
But okay, back to the story of we're back in.
Wait. If you're new here, because apparently we're live to the fucking world and we have like 400 subscribers, we do swear. So you'll need to put in some little earbuds or tell your children what words we will be saying if
the F word.
Yeah, it's usually
Miss Beth uses the F word a lot.
Yeah. Miss Beth. Okay, so we're back in our network, which is Thousand Trails, which, dear Lord, now we're public.
I know, that's what I was like, why are we saying the names
let's just
now?
be real about it. Thousand Trails, you have some work to do.
Thousand Trails, it leaves a bit to be desired.
Yeah.
But there are some really nice, like one of the first Thousand Trails we used was the Orlando one. And that was legit. Really nice. And then, and right before that one, we used Arley, Alabama, which, like, the town, it's kind of questionable, but like
it's a mixed bag. Like you reach in and you're not sure what's going to come out of the
because like
bag.
Arley, they had just redone 65 sites, so they're brand new. Everything was beautiful. Orlando, there's like, I don't know, 500 sites. It's like a massive place, and they had just redone like 120 brand new spots. So when we first got there, we got one of the brand new sites, but it is a mixed bag because sometimes you get there and you're like, ooh. One of the ones that in the season finale, when we said we have to go under this bridge thing, that was Thousand Trails.
Oh, where we almost didn't clear the bridge.
Yeah, where it was like 11-foot clearance. And I was like, what do you do with a camper? Because this is the entrance to a campground.
Yeah.
So anyway, mixed bag.
Before I sneakily show you how close we are to our neighbors, we haven't done this in a while. Like we've been staying out of network and we forget they have this like system that they do. So the system is it's first come, first serve. So we made a reservation. However, they give you a map and it literally has circles.
It's like a bingo card.
It's like a bingo card, except it's a stressful bingo card. So it has circles, which are available, and it has X's, which are not available. And each time someone new comes, this is the system. This is where we could help you out.
So bizarre. Let us consult you.
Let us consult you on how to organize this in a better way. So there's literally a map with circles and X's, and they say the circles are open. And once you find your circle and you get in your spot, like you text us to let us know. And then they cross that off and like give it to the next person. Super weird. So it creates this sense of like panic,
urgency
of like which sites are left. Are they good sites? Is there internet? Like what's going to happen? And we did not think I didn't book this site. I will just say that.
Why do you say that? There's like, even if you did, there was nothing you could do. It's literally first come, first serve.
I always check like the internet. I check to make sure like we have everything we need, and I did not book this site. Someone else did.
Okay, but the reason is this is our season, so we normally like there are seasons where we're going to spend money on campgrounds. There are seasons we're going to save money on campgrounds. The thing with Thousand Trails, yeah, it's a mixed bag, but we pay $0 for every night we stay. And so
but
we were trying to get back in network. And so this was our first back in network.
We didn't.
So we had to have stayed here one way or another.
Okay. Fair.
That's the argument.
But we didn't think about the internet, because usually at Thousand Trails, like the internet is not good. And so we pull in and we're at the top of like this giant canyon, and there's mountains everywhere.
Actually.
It's really beautiful. And we're like, wow, this is really cool. And so as we're looking where all of the spots are, they're at the bottom of the canyon. And so like the deeper you go down, we're like, there's not going to be internet down there. So anyway, we're playing bingo, looking at the spots, and we're like, what about this one? What about that one?
Mind you, the speed limit is 5 miles an hour.
Yes.
And like, it's very, very enforced. And so
it's an urgency blocked by a 5 mile per
hour
then thing.
You got the assholes who break the law anyway, and they're going 7 miles an hour. And we're like, stop, we got here first. You're not allowed to go faster. It says 5.
I did think someone was going to hit the truck yesterday.
I thought there was going to be 2 people who are just going to take the front of Scarlett
to the man
right out.
Who was in the F-250 with the giant fifth wheel, who just did not give a single F coming around the corner.
Normally,
thank you for that scare.
Normally, like when you're on the outside of the vehicle, inside our truck, it looks like everything's gonna hit us. Like it just does. Yes.
What does that mean?
But people are not allowed to go past 5 miles an hour. We were obeying it. But anyway, outside of the truck, you've got like a pretty good gauge. Like I said, everything, when you're in the truck, you literally think everything's going to hit you, or you've already hit it.
Was pretty close though.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Normally when I'm outside the truck, I can say like, no, we're good. Like it looks like it on the inside that he's going to hit us, but we're good. I was on the outside and I was like, huh? And I like walked, because I was trying to back Courtney up, and then I walked all the way to the front to watch his vehicle, his fifth wheel, about that far from the front of our truck.
I did this. Because I was like, I can't shout. He's not going to slow down.
He didn't even pace himself. Brother was looking for those open bingo spots. Yeah. And I don't know.
It is a very stressful game.
It's the craziest thing. And like, that's the thing about Thousand Trails is not even like, oh, well, all Thousand Trails are first come, first serve. They're not. And like their rules all differ, but they're all part of the same network. And so
tricky.
Like we honestly, we didn't even know it was first come, first serve until they sent us our check-in email, and then it said first come, first serve, and I was like, what?
Yeah. So we found a good spot.
Yes.
But the whole purpose
I forgot what
of
we were
this,
doing.
And we're gonna do this quickly because our window is about a foot away from their window. So I'm just gonna make it look like I'm casually spinning.
Oh, do you want me to turn the computer?
Yeah, like I'll just do this and we'll just casually. Oh my gosh.
Oh shit.
You go get the light. Go get the light. So I'm just going to act like I'm showing you our trick or treat sign. Oh, there's definitely humans in there. I can definitely see them walking. Okay. We're just going to casually close this. And Beth's going to get the ring light that she just knocked over. Oh, so we are probably like 2 feet away from their slide. So our slides are out together and they're really close to each other, which, I mean, that's camper life sometimes. You just get used to it. And I'm trying to think of a really good video or reel that I could make about this, like how we're literally on top of each other. So if you have any good ideas, like I'm trying to think of songs about being too close.
The light broke. Everyone.
Oh, that's good.
So we're
Can
just
you fix it?
I don't know. I'm trying.
Oh, it like really broke.
Yeah, it's fine.
So anyway, we played bingo. We're like 2 feet away from our neighbors, kind of taco when you're like trying to eat dinner and you're like, what are you guys doing? Maybe it would be less awkward if we all just open our windows and like talk to each other. Maybe that's what needs to happen. But they definitely just saw me spin my computer directly toward them while they were in there. So maybe that'll be a conversation starter.
I'm so sorry about all the noise, but I think I fixed it.
You fixed it? Good job, baby.
Okay. So Thousand Trails I feel like we should definitely write a blog post about this.
We should write them a letter.
Yeah. Oh, they called me and asked me to call them back because I had to write Danny as she was saying it, I was like,
Oh, talking to the neighbors. I feel like
we're not doing that.
It's that awkward thing we just need to get it over with and be like, hey guys, what's up?
I'm good with
Beth and
awkward.
Court.
I'm
Yeah.
good with awkward.
Yeah, Beth usually has me do the awkward stuff.
Very true, because it's not that awkward to you. So Thousand Trails, we want to break up with them, but not really.
They already took our money, so we can't break up with them.
And also, like, it's technically a really good deal. It's just super frustrating. We weren't even planning on talking about this, so
Wait, who is that? I need to check.
Is it Jenna?
Jenna.
Yeah. Angel.
Oh, Angel's on. Just invite them to watch the live YouTube Thousand Trails and your neighbor. Yeah. Hey guys,
we could knock on the window.
We accidentally went live because my brain couldn't focus long enough to just put it in our membership. Would you like to stream it?
Audrey said we don't have an extra word to our awkward. It's called Court.
We're really close to each other. Just call me.
Yeah.
I've actually done that before. Oh, your sister. I've done that where she's been like, I don't want to make this phone call. I'm like, give me the phone. Mm-hmm. What's your date of birth and all of the information I need.
Yeah, that's definitely happened. So anyway, weren't planning
my cape back on.
weren't planning on necessarily talking about it. But listen, if there are those of you who are thinking about going full time, Thousand Trails is like, I really don't know another membership like them. No, I know your face.
Special.
No, I know your face. But what I'm saying is, it's like the payoff is actually worth it.
So we stayed in Florida all last winter and we did not pay.
Right. Wait, like 4 months we didn't pay. Well, that's the thing. I mean, you pay the fee over for.
That was a little baby burp. I'm so sorry.
You pay the fee for the year, but then you can use it as much as you want. And like the fee, I think, is like
$7,000.
No. You're thinking the upgrade fee. The yearly fee is like $600, but like we spend that in like a week and a half.
True.
Paying for a campground, right? So
we just need to have some customer service conversations. Like
they have an online booking system, but half the time it doesn't work. And so then you have to call them, but then their lines are like, we're too busy. Call back later.
They won't accept your calls sometimes.
Or you've gotten it before where they say like, we'll call you back. And then, but you have no idea how long. And then she went to the bathroom and I was on a work call and her phone starts ringing. And I was like, mute. Thousand Trails is calling.
What? Flush, run. There's no time for hand washing.
And we missed that call anyway. And then, so we basically got a hold of them via email recently. And they wrote back and told me, because I was like, yo, why'd you charge my card twice? They're like, here's why. And I was like, I don't like that though. And so they were like, call us. And I was like, no, I don't want to call you.
Someone to offer a lens of compassion.
Okay. Jenna would, yeah.
Jenna would understand.
Would understand.
That makes me feel like an asshole because I did leave them, well, like a half asshole, because I did leave them a strongly worded voicemail, but that was a totally different situation because the rep who sold us our package told us we could get into age restricted places, no problem, that they like, not a big deal. Just tell them you don't have pets or kids.
Wait, and then what is this?
I'm just air quoting like the whole thing.
The whole thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I got so rejected when trying to make reservations in Arizona. Like I am very good at customer service and I am very good at getting what I want. Like it's rare that I don't get what I want when I need to get what I want.
Accurate.
They were not having it. So a lot of the places in Arizona are age restricted, meaning you have to be 55 or older. And I was like, no big deal. I'll just tell them we don't have pets or kids and we're lovely.
Because we think that the reason it's 55 and older is because they want it to be like quiet and like chill. And we're like, we're fine. We don't do anything loud or obnoxious.
Yeah.
Eh?
Like we can be quiet. And so I was like calling them and I had to like plead and negotiate to stay at 2 of them. And the one lady was like, okay, well, how old are you? And anyone who knows me, they know I round down.
Not a time to round down.
Because I have a thing with my age. So I just say, oh, we're 30, which we're pretty close to 30. So, and she goes, oh, well, that's probably not going to work because like sometimes we allow 35-year-olds to stay. And I was like, shit, I'm sorry. I think we're, and then I didn't know how old we were. And I was like,
we're 34.
No, I am not 34.
Okay. In 3 months, she's going to be 34.
I am 33. But most people who meet me say I look 26. Anyway.
You should just say that for all the age restricted.
I'm getting like stressed replaying this and I'm like stroking my collarbone. So then I have to tell her I lied because I'm like, well, we're not like actually 30. I think I'm 33. Like I couldn't figure out how old I was because I tell everyone I'm 30.
And so you can imagine the woman on the other side who's like, I just told you the age we will let in and suddenly you're creeping closer to that. Yeah. I would be very suspicious of you.
Yeah. So oddly enough, that one let us in though.
Yeah.
But the rest were just like hard no. I called probably 12 or 13 campsites that day and got so rejected. And I was like, I have never been shamed for being young. Like this is a new thing for me. So that's when I called Thousand Trails and I left a strongly worded voicemail about, I understand you're not taking calls right now, but I need someone to call me back because we were told we'd be able to live in Arizona and get into these campsites and we cannot.
They're all age restricted.
They're all age restricted. So I only ended up getting us into 2. Well, not all of them. We're being dramatic. Most. There are like 2 or 3 that are not age restricted.
We're at one of them right now. Also.
Are we in Arizona?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold on. I want to go back to the Anderson's adventure vlog because I feel like we did not give you a proper welcome because
that's really nice.
We were caught.
We were panicking.
We were so caught off guard that your name popped up.
Yeah.
So we're very sorry.
I would love to have you in our membership though.
You're very well. We're very happy you're here. If you're still on.
And she's pregnant with her first baby.
Oh, that's cute.
I can't remember if it's a boy or a girl or if you guys decided to figure out, but it's her first baby and she's pregnant.
Okay, so we're not alone there.
Yeah. Do you round down or do you round up? I round down.
Katie's mom. Where is Katie?
Yeah, we haven't seen Katie.
Katie, come here. And also, there's
oh, look at our people.
I know. That's really sweet.
Jenna, you've got to give permissions.
Yeah, I feel like everyone's permissions got reset this time. But I think it's also because it wasn't originally streaming to Facebook. This one had all sorts of problems. It was public on YouTube and it did not have Facebook listed as a streaming place.
Well,
anyway.
So now
I
don't round. I'm proud of my 36 week 37.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Yeah, me too.
Matter.
I don't even care. Especially because people think we're 26. My sister's friend who is like they're Gen Zers. So he's like, what was
I love it when the Gen Zers think we're
young. He was like 22 or something.
21, 22.
22. Yeah. So, it's something like that. Some young kid. And I casually mentioned something about our age, just like in passing. And he was like, well, you're not saying you're 34 though. And I was like, yeah, I just turned 34. And he's like, you're not 34. And I was like, I am. How old do you think I am? And he's like maybe 25 or 26. And I was like, child, bless your soul. Yeah. No, but thank you.
So we've got
Danny. Thank you, Danny.
Oh, you figured it out. Yeah. Sometimes I have to count on my fingers. That happens more than I should probably. Okay, well, so we need to talk about our accountability challenge. Accountability. So you want me to just do that real quick?
Okay.
Okay. So if you're watching us publicly, because we didn't plan on that, hi, we're going to do a 10-day accountability challenge inside of our group. And it's not normally something we would do.
Yeah, you are.
Hi, Jenna.
What up?
Look at put the picture back.
V
in their puppy and the pumpkins. Don't worry. Look we have our Halloween lights.
Yeah.
We've got our pumpkins.
Yeah.
We're ready.
We've been ready since August.
Yeah,
so
that's
this
true.
isn't like an October thing.
So we're going to do a 10-day accountability challenge in our group, and it's not something we would normally do, like that we would say, hey, we're just going to do this. But on our last live, we were having conversations with our people, and they actually are the ones that were like, I'm struggling with some things and I would love some accountability. So I put a poll in the group and I was like, hey, would anyone be interested? And if you are watching this publicly or you are new, our love language inside of our private membership is gifts. Gifts.
GIF.
Yeah. So like when we ask a question or there's a poll, people
it's my
respond
favorite
with gifts.
thing.
When we greet people, we greet them with gifts. Like it's just our love language. And so quite a few people said, yes, I would love to do this accountability thing. And here's the thing. We would never do something we wouldn't do ourselves. So it's like short and sweet. It's 10 days because
who knows how long we can stick with the habits we're gonna choose.
Yeah, because I like most challenges you see online, they're like 30-day reset. And I'm like, girl, I'll be done after 3. There's no way. And then I was like, even 2 weeks feels really long. So we're going, what is happening? My nose is so itchy.
I don't know, but accountability. So for those of you who don't know, Court and I met at the Y. And so the accountability challenges go back to our YMCA days. And
we were good at those.
Yeah, we made like an entire organization. Why? Who are you? Hello. Welcome.
I'll figure it out. It's Kristen.
Oh, Kristen. Hey. So
Kristen, to bring you up to speed, there's 2 new members in the group and we accidentally are very publicly live on YouTube. So we're just rolling with it.
To bring you up to speed. We screwed everything up this morning.
I blame Pacific time. It's too early here.
You made the stream in Arizona or in New Mexico though.
Weren't you talking about something else?
So anyway, we oh, right.
Ugh.
We are heading to Hershey 1000 Trails. Have you been there?
We drove through there, but we did not stay.
Oh no. Are you in the maybe not? I can't remember if you're on Facebook or not, but there's 1000 Trails, the good, bad, and the ugly group.
Oh no, that group's okay.
Yeah, it was because the reason I'm saying that is because
sorry, Jenna.
Because Candy, if you search Hershey in that group,
that's a good point.
You can either ask someone if no one's talked about it yet, but you can oftentimes everyone's asked about like every 1000 Trails property.
Yeah, so if you join that group and just search just exactly the one you're looking for, you'll see everything you want to know about it.
I have something to say about that afterwards, but okay, hold on. Back to the accountability. Our Y days, we did one for the entire organization, so like 250. Chelsea's on.
This is such a fun party.
Everyone's here.
The day we F everything up, our people are here. Okay, we're talking about our accountability challenge.
Court's gonna do a recap every time someone new joins.
Because if I join late, I would like to know what's happening.
Okay.
So Chelsea, we are talking about our 10-day accountability challenge that we're going to do in our group. We're only doing 10 days because we don't have the patience to do anything longer than that.
Yeah. So anyway, we started at the Y. Accountability challenges are nothing new to us. So then with this one, it's not that, okay, here's the point of an accountability challenge is to create lasting change. So we're not encouraging that you like do something for 3 days and then give it up. We're just saying that like
that is fun sometimes.
We're just saying that we understand that like if you're not used to doing something, like saying that you're going to do it 30 days straight is like it's intense.
Then you just set yourself up for failure and then you're frustrated and that's the memory that's imprinted on your brain is I'm not going to try to do things because I can't do them. So we don't want to do that to you.
Right. So anyway.
So it's going to be 10 days. Actually, so what you do is you just pick one thing. Like one thing you want to get better at, one thing you want to do, one thing you want to improve, one thing you're going to do for 10 days. I want you to put it in the chat because that's part of being accountable. And now not only will we keep you accountable, apparently all of YouTube will. So there's that. So have you thought about what you want?
Yes.
What is it?
Water, because I think my kidneys need it.
So what's your specific metric?
Oh,
because you can't just be like water.
Well, honestly,
air. I'm gonna breathe more.
Like drinking 4 ounces of water a day would be like an improvement right now. So,
but what will your actual benchmark
let's
be?
just go 32 ounces.
Okay.
Like let's just not get crazy.
I'm gonna put it in the chat that Beth is going to drink 32 ounces of water a day. And that's reasonable, right? Because I think we're supposed to drink like 60 something. So 32
it's half of it
is doable. So put it in the chat. I think for Mel can't be here this morning, but she wanted to exercise. So she wants to exercise. Jenna, how's your water going?
Oh yeah, Jenna's a water too.
Because you and Beth can pair up and be water buddies.
Oh man, we really could.
Ooh, channeling my inner court. Which pause, do you see my little Topanga scrunchie? I must have known you were coming. And journaling every morning during coffee time and listing my 3 gratefuls. I love that you're still doing gratefuls.
Wonderful.
I am too. So Chelsea, if you want to send me, I'm just trying to multitask. It's fine. So one of the things that, oh wait, no, we're doing the accountability in the group. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh no, who is it? Who are you? Oh, Nita.
You're just in time.
Oh no, well Nita, let me catch you up this time. We accidentally went live publicly on YouTube, and we're talking about the accountability right now. Hold on. Just real quick. Candy, are you talking about the adventure package? I would love to understand more about that, because I feel like their packages are always like so convoluted.
Dude, it's no joke. And that's why we didn't want to upgrade, because we're like, is it really worth it? But with your package, you can go encore to encore, I think. Which if you're full time.
No, we can go encore to encore too, but we can only spend. Oh no, you're right. Encore to encore, not 1,000 Chelsea. Okay.
So Chelsea is going
Chelsea's
to
doing
journaling and gratefuls. So she's going double time.
Okay, and Danny says she's going to join the gratefuls during journey.
Yes.
Journey.
Just a small town girl.
Okay.
Journaling in a
terrible.
lonely world.
Jenna says, I don't want to do water, but I am gonna, because that's what I should do. Honestly, I'm only committing to 16 ounces because that is 16 more than I normally do. I failed the first try. I'll try to do it this
10
time.
days.
Look,
10 days.
That's the whole thing though. We don't want you to be like, I'm gonna drink 64 ounces, because the truth is you're just not. Like, humans, we're creatures of habit.
Yeah.
It takes a while to build it. So just like chill out and let's do what we know we can reasonably do. It's still gonna be a push for me and you, Jenna.
Yeah.
Because
you hate water.
It's not that I hate it. It's just that like
water.
Zevia and pre-workout is way more fun. So that's all. Okay. Here's the thing, though. You do spend a lot of money, and then they're like, "Sorry, like back of the line. We'll talk to you when we can. Like we'll help reserve something when we can." And it's like, no, dude, your spots fill up, and I paid a lot of money to be part of this network. Whew.
Anyway. So for me, for my accountability, I need to take my supplements. And so, okay, again, scaling it, I could say I'm going to take all of my supplements, like my ADHD supplements. I'm going to take my vitamin D and C and omegas. Like I could say all of it, but I know I realistically will not be successful and I will get super frustrated. So I'm going to start by taking the ones that are like super expensive and customized for me that I now have a backlog of because I haven't been taking them.
She's pointing up here.
Yeah, I'll show you what they look like. Right here.
Oh.
So
they have her name on them.
Yeah, they're custom made for me. They say Courtney Kane somewhere down here. And there's 8 of them. They're all the same. So you're supposed to take 4 with the first meal, 4 with the second meal. And I was putting them in a shot glass for a while, which really seemed to help for some reason. So this is my accountability as I'm going to take my supplements.
Wonderful. So we have journaling and grateful, water subs.
And exercising if Mel's
and exercising.
Yeah. So we really encourage you. What I'm going to do is I'm going to post 1 prompt a day. And that prompt will be like where you can put your
roll call.
Yeah, it'll be roll call. Like I'm here. Here's a picture of my water. Here's a picture of my supplements. And then in that same thread, at the end of the day, I guess, like, do we need to call it out again?
What?
like, do we need to prompt people? I guess I can just tag people in the same thread. Because what we don't want is like everyone posting in the main feed and everyone getting a bajillion notifications.
Yeah.
So we'll roll call, you'll see the post and you'll go back to that same post at the end of the day. And if I don't see that you posted, I'm going to tag you. And then I will have to be accountable as well. So the goal is to just help everyone be a little bit more accountable. And this group is so good for being supportive. Like when someone has something going on, you guys are the best supporters. Yeah, our group is amazing. So that's the goal. And we're going to try to make it easy, short, and sweet, and then see how everyone feels after.
Yeah, wonderful.
Go us.
That was cringy. Okay, so nextly,
do you have any more coffee? I would like to drink yours.
No, but thanks for asking. How did you guys like the 1.5-hour episode? Because
if you've seen it,
if you haven't,
go watch
log off right now and go watch it.
Don't say log off right
kidding.
now.
I'm just kidding. But seriously, we want to know because we don't know, like maybe people do like longer episodes versus like the shorter 12-minute. Like we can obviously get the 12-minute ones out more consistently and quicker. Jenna said, Chelsea said she's watching tonight. That's fantastic. Report back. Jenna loved it. You guys are so fun. Wonderful. Thank you.
I
obviously loved it. That made me very happy to see that post. I think it was Danny's post on Facebook. I made a stream of comments. I don't think I saw her comment.
I read them all out loud to you.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Because I don't know, it could change the way that we like do our videos, because if you like the 1.5-hour episodes that take you through like a good chunk of time, we can do the videos that way. But
they won't be released as frequently. Whereas if we do the shorter ones, they'll be released more frequently. And I think like, so ultimately our goal was to catch up so we could share like our real time, like this is where we are now. And I've heard both. I've heard people say I prefer the 20-minute ones because I can watch them easier. Every time a comment goes up, I know,
I did too. I raise up. This is Nita.
I started watching and loved what I saw, but I didn't have time when I sat down to watch the whole thing. So it's like a mixed bag of feedback. But the one thing that people said is like after the 1.5 hours, they were like, I love it and I want more. But my theory is it wasn't actually because it was an 1.5 hours. I think it was within that 1.5 hours, it gave them enough time to like sink in and fall in love with the actual journey.
Yeah. So we're trying to, the thing is like technically the YouTube strategy you're supposed to use is release so that you can get more views, more people, all of that, which is wonderful because that gets us closer to monetization. But we don't know.
What I loved about the long one was it was easy to pop in on the TV and snuggle on the couch together, since Audrey won't let me watch it solo.
I love that you guys have that rule.
Danny and Audrey have a very strict, they are not allowed to watch Beth and Court things without each other. Yeah,
because it's like a movie. Like at least this long 1.5 hour one is like a movie.
Yeah. So Kim said, I love the shorter because my time is limited and I don't want to wait long between episodes. Spoiled. Instant gratification. And I guess if you think about it, so like, let's think about it. If you like the longer ones, then you could not watch 3 or 4 and then just binge them all together.
Yeah, but then you have to wait.
Yeah. So I think
until this is full time.
Yeah.
That those are unfortunate.
That's the goal, is if we could be full time and just make YouTube videos all the time, it would be so good. Anyway, so now we're trying to figure out, so you've seen the season finale, right? So like we brought you up to Traverse City. So now we're trying to figure out, Sam's
here.
Hey, we accidentally went live.
Well, she knows that.
This is supposed to be for our membership, and we did it.
Take it now.
I don't even know where the shot glass is.
It's up there.
I'm out of coffee.
Yeah,
by the way, the 10-day challenge we're going to start on Monday because I am not mentally prepared to jump into that right now. So Monday, it'll be Monday for 10 days.
I'm going to prep over the weekend, just trying out the water thing. We'll see. Yeah, Yeah, Danny, that was the other thing that could be a potential is doing a compilation every once in a while.
So the interesting thing is we have footage still. So like we brought you all the way up to Traverse City, but we have footage of Traverse City, which is where we got engaged, got married.
Yeah, kind of a lot happened.
Yeah.
We went trick-or-treating in July on new friends' electric scooters.
Yeah.
Court rented electric bikes for my birthday. So while it was like the summer wasn't exactly what we thought it was going to be because we were like full-time caretaking, we do have some footage still of things that we did like intermittently.
And then we also have like, there are parts of the YouTube, like when we were compiling everything, there were parts that we pulled out that we wanted to make separate. So like the cockroach infestation.
Oh my God, you guys. There's
I just got goosebumps
there's 2.5 hours of raw footage. 2.5
hours of cockroach fighting the cockroaches. So we were like, that totally needs to be a separate episode. So maybe we'll go spit it out because it doesn't start till Monday.
I feel that.
So we're kind of like, okay, do we keep posting the real-time short videos of like, this is where we are because we have Colorado, we have South Dakota, like year 2 essentially, and then do we in the background work on like the longer compilation? So like the cockroach one would be one, Traverse City would be one, and then just to make it more complicated and have more options, we're thinking about doing how-to videos, like really short,
but like not all the way separate. They're like the how-to is like embedded in the episodes.
Well, that's another question. Should it be embedded or should it be separate? I have a lot of questions, but we have people who love us for the entertainment part, and then we have other people who actually want to learn how to live in an RV. So we're trying to figure it out.
And also, public, you're not normally privy to these conversations.
Yeah. So if you want to know how we make our decisions, we take it to our people and say, we have 6 different options. Which of these should we do? Yeah.
So anyway, we're just trying to figure out our video strategy. I think I like the shorter because I honestly forget I didn't watch it all until now. But with the shorter videos, I get more notifications.
And I think with the longer videos, sometimes people are like, I have to wait until I have that chunk of time. And so it gets pushed because you're waiting for the time.
I don't know about how you guys feel about this, but I like the 20-minute episodes because I feel like they're like long enough, but like they're short enough that I can like watch it while I'm doing the dishes.
Weird. Candy started at the Y too.
Oh, interesting. Danny's currently at the Y. We got some #Y life people here.
It runs deep. So wait, what are you? Yeah, we're accidentally publicly streaming on YouTube.
Right now.
Because we started the live and then people who are not a part of our membership started commenting and we were like,
yeah, and then we were like, oh, hi, how are you here?
Yeah, so we just decided to roll with it. Yeah. So they're getting a very glamorous sneak peek of behind the scenes.
Okay, so Chelsea relates with that she waits until she's got like the full chunk of time. Which I get, because it's basically like you have to find the time to watch a movie.
Yeah.
And like we did get messages where people are like, you know, like, oh, for this long one, like definitely putting this on the big screen TV and all of that.
Yeah, so, which was really cool because it's like a movie. So
yeah, it's like an experience, but
it sounds like we're
kind of takes a lot of work.
So what do you guys think about like, do you want to see the Traverse City footage or do you just want us to like jump ahead to real time?
Also, for those of you who are not in the membership, just FYI, some of this content will only be for behind the scenes.
Yeah, because that's something else we discussed is, do we start releasing real time like South Dakota, Colorado, the things we're doing right now outward facing, but then the behind the scenes members would see the Traverse City footage. So that's an option as well.
And the cockroach infestation.
No, that will be public.
Oh, okay.
That will
be
public.
Too much trauma to keep it quiet?
Too much trauma for me to keep that enclosed. Like I need some validation.
Okay, so we do have a couple want to see it for the summer.
City? Okay.
So yeah, we can cut that together.
Maybe this is all meant to be so we can get Sam in the membership.
Oh, that's cool. Nita's been watching him on the TV regardless of short versus long. That's pretty cool, but also it's like odd when you see your head that big on someone else's.
I think it's fun. It makes me feel like we've made it.
So Nita wants to see the summer stuff too. Okay, so I think
Also,
oh, that's really sweet.
so
We really hope so.
So Kim, you and Nita have
Yeah.
something in common, that you both canceled a subscription to join our membership. So Nita, did you cancel Netflix?
I think Nita canceled Netflix.
And Jim.
Jim. Well, to be fair, it says Jim Kim.
Kim is now Jim. Good Lord. Jim Kim said that she canceled HBO, and we're like, man, those are some good testimonials.
I have to tell you though, like when you talk about like true behind the scenes, right? Like you see obviously everything forward facing, but like our behind the scenes, we can tell you that there are months where we get so in our heads because we say like, shit, like people pay $15 a month to get everything that's on HBO Max. Like we have to bring tons and tons and tons of content and value. And so we get like really hyped up about it.
There are some days where I cry at the computer because I'm like,
it's mostly Courtney and I have to be like, sweetheart, we are providing $15 a month.
I love that you just threw me under the bus without even thinking
Sam's
about
coming
it.
on board.
All right, come on, Sam.
This is wonderful. Sam, I am going to be so excited for you to get here.
It really is like a mind fuck though, because like when you're like, some people are like $15 a month is no big deal, and then other people, I know, just wait.
I know, I really want to put it on the screen.
Just stop. Let me finish what I'm saying. So sometimes $15 a month, people are like, that's not a big deal. Like a lot of people who use Patreon charge like $25 a month. So like it's a drop in the bucket. And we always like to say, you're sacrificing 3 coffees, right? That's 3 Starbies a month that you're sacrificing. But on the other hand, when you think about Netflix,
bye, Chelsea. Thanks for coming.
Bye, Chelsea. Love you. We're going to see you in the challenge. But then you're like, $15 gets you HBO. It gets you Netflix. And that's a lot to compete with.
Babe, I got to start putting these up. They're hilarious.
Gosh. Thank you for waiting so patiently
Danny,
for me to express how I feel.
My mom saw that you responded to my post and was like, that's so cool. You're friends with movie stars.
Oh,
that is very endearing. Your mom's
so sweet.
response
I
was really
screenshot
cute.
That. Put it back.
Okay, just put your tongue back in though.
Nope.
You canceled Netflix, I promise. Oh, really?
I can't remember. It was Netflix. It wasn't?
It had to have been. I swear you said you canceled Netflix.
I did too. Maybe it was Hulu.
Quality over quantity.
Is this greater
Thank you, Audrey. Yes.
You know what they
and
taught
Danny,
us?
You're so sweet. Our people are so sweet. Nita's saying yes to what Danny's saying.
I have a question.
Yes.
When you were in school and you did math and you were learning greater than and less than, did you use the alligator mouth?
No.
So it would be Beth is greater than whatever's over
Why
here.
would that make sense that biting my face is greater than?
Like whatever the alligator mouth is facing, that's the bigger thing, because the alligator wants to eat
but like we just didn't call it alligators. We just like said it like whatever way. Okay,
See?
hold on.
No, go to the alligator comment.
Hold on. HBO was boring and repetitive. Your army slid off the blocks. No comparison.
That
honestly though,
you should screenshot that.
Okay. Wait, I'm doing it like this.
I don't know how to do it like that.
Oh, okay.
That's gonna be on our website.
To be honest, I wouldn't watch anything cockroach animated.
Angel.
That's a wonderful.
Angel, we will not only be talking about cockroaches.
We will be showing
you. You will see me with a headlamp crawling under our tiny ass kitchen underneath part, and me with a flashlight realizing that there were 15 on one side, ranging from baby to big.
Guys, like we have like headlamps and gloves and like it's a whole thing. We were singing like Celine Dion and some 80s music while cleaning. I
snapped. It got to a point where it was 11 p.m. and I was making poison roach cookies, like crying and then laughing because I was so sleep deprived because we didn't sleep for like 2 weeks. We didn't want to eat inside the camper, so we started cooking outside. Like it was insane.
I've had the same experience while watching with a friend. They were like, wait, Anita, really?
We're a good deal.
Guys, anytime you need to impress your friends by us responding, you just shoot us a message
or
and we'll show you all the love.
Show them the picture of us in our pajamas.
And you say, these glorious people know me. Ta-da!
Us. We're here.
Okay. Danny says the alligator eats the bigger thing.
Thank you.
Why? Who taught alligators?
I tell Beth these things from my childhood and she thinks I'm crazy.
She goes, I wasn't even born in Florida. Yeah, you were in Michigan.
Yeah. And I still failed math. So thanks.
Okay. So for those of you who don't know, Sam and her husband Kevin own our favorite restaurant back home called Samsara. Okay.
Wait,
our cat,
I have to interject. I was gonna tell that part. Okay. You go. You were on a roll.
Our skeleton cat is named Samsara after this restaurant, Samsara. And Sam and Kevin just had a little baby Samsara. And what she's saying is when the restaurant Samsara gets a TV, the vlog will be on repeat.
Yeah.
That would be incredible. That would be like Inception. Like we're on TV in our favorite restaurant talking about our favorite restaurant.
You just went really deep with that.
So many mental gymnastics.
Early.
I know.
Okay. We've got 4 minutes. And the last thing we're going to talk about
okay.
is the podcast.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Well, I said it first.
Oh, okay.
Because we talked about Samsara when I wanted to talk about Samsara.
Okay.
Also, we have not glued Maxwell's foot back on.
Love Samsara and TC. Yes.
So
Jenna is at our other favorite restaurant, Rico's.
So
they're right around the corner from
your
each other.
Neighbors.
Oops.
Yes, podcast. Okay, so I knew people would be interested in this one. Okay. So the reason we initially paused the podcast, it was very unintentional. It was when we went back home to take care of
when the world
Mama
crumbled.
Yeah.
Right.
It was when we went back home to take care of Mama Robin and we just like put everything on pause, everything on hold.
All right. We got some podcast
We
love.
have some strong feelings about the podcast.
I have another thing to say after this.
Thank you for letting me finish my thought before sharing your thoughts. I love that about you. I love that for us.
Okay, we have to go quicker. We only have 3 minutes.
Okay.
Podcast.
So we stopped it because we went back home and shit just got crazy and we couldn't keep up with it anymore. And then YouTube took over, right? Because we weren't editing the 20-minute episodes. We were working on this big thing. And if we're being really honest, we didn't like when you're intentionally recording a video, it's called storyboarding, where you like piece out what parts you want to talk about and what you want to show. And we didn't do that in the past. We just recorded everything. So it was actually a bit of a nightmare, like going back and making a storyline, which is
not a bit, a massive.
It was
nightmare.
A terror.
Yeah. It was
a giant night terror from a toddler's dream, trying to like make something out of parts that didn't make sense, which is why there are a lot of fast forwards, like flash forwards.
Because you have to, like, when you're storyboarding, you make sure to set things up like, hey, right now. Okay. For those of you who have seen it or those of you who have not, when we're in South Carolina, Charleston, that's a good example of storyboarding. When you see us get out of the truck, when you see us walk to the camper, when you see us say like, we just got out of the aquarium and here's what we think. That's storyboarding because you're thinking in the moment rather than like most of our footage. We're just like fish, shark, pumpkin. And then later I'm looking at them in a timeline and I'm like, well, how the hell do we put all these together? So anyway, it took a lot of effort and it shouldn't normally be that.
Who is Sally Pool 69?
Hello.
Getting my stuff together to enjoy your vids. Not much yet to say. Got it.
That's
Hi,
okay.
Sally.
Hello, Sally. Come back when you have watched our videos.
Do you like swimming pools? Who are you? Okay. I'm
okay. We're down to 1 minute.
Stop putting me in a box.
Well, I'm just saying that this is when we said we would end.
Okay. We're gonna go 5 minutes over.
Okay.
So the podcast.
We normally go like 30 minutes over because we can't stop talking.
Okay. So the podcast.
Yes.
Couple thoughts, couple things. So one, I think I would like our podcast to be videos. And so I brought this idea to Beth that I think it would be cool so you could still listen on Spotify, iTunes, all of the places you listen. But if you wanted an option to watch us do the podcast, that would be cool. And it would help us. I can see you staring at me with whatever face that is. And it would help us get our view time up so we could get closer to the goal to monetize. That's my first thought. I have one more thought, and then you can say whatever you want to say. Second, now there's too much pressure. Second, our podcasts have always been about like deep topics. Like,
yeah,
we tried a couple where we talked about RV stuff, like specifically, but
we think that's more fun to watch.
So with the podcast, I think we would keep the theme of like talking about the real topics of like boundaries and emotions and family. And so
all the touchy-feely stuff.
Yeah. And so I'm curious to know, one, would you like to see the podcast on video, or would you just listen to it regularly? Two, I'm just like curious, would you like to keep the heavy hitting topics, like, or would you like the RV stuff? So those are my questions. Put them in the comments, because now Beth is going to talk and I won't get to again.
Oh, that is not true.
Also, if you are watching this publicly, we normally don't talk about these things publicly.
No,
this was an accident. We accidentally went live. This is supposed to be for our membership, but this is good insight on like, they always know what's coming. Like, they knew we were engaged and secretly getting married for like 3 months before everyone else. Just saying.
That's not true.
Yeah, it is.
3 months?
Okay.
It wasn't 3 months. Anyway, some things to consider.
Thank you, Mim. We support you.
Okay. I like to listen while I walk or drive, so I don't need the video, but I do like seeing your perfect. Okay, but Jenna, you're also in the behind the scenes, so you get to see us live and in action.
True.
I love the deep show. Oh, okay. Wouldn't watch, mostly because okay. So here's the other thing to consider with the answers is, if we were going to continue doing audio, no big deal. We can do that. We could start today. We're not going to, but we could, because
I might go back to sleep.
It's
only 8 o'clock here.
We've got all the equipment. We know how to do it, all of that. If we were to do video, we would want to sync it up to StreamYard so that we can record on here, so that we don't have to like download an hour of footage and then store it somewhere and edit, and it just becomes like a whole thing.
Yeah.
So we were just going to do it via StreamYard, but then that means we need a way to plug our mics into the computer in 2 mics instead of 1. So it just gets a lot more complicated.
But
so it
like
probably
a
wouldn't
lot
happen.
more interesting.
It probably wouldn't have. Okay, but here's the other thing. Courtney doesn't listen to podcasts, so she doesn't understand those of us who do.
I just started listening to 2 podcasts. Thank you very much.
How long ago was the last one you listened to?
Like a week ago when we were traveling.
Okay. For those of us who like podcasts, we listen while we're doing other things, and we listen every day. We listen all the time.
Some people like to put us on the TV.
Sweetheart, everyone has said no to the videos.
I'm going to keep going. So
okay.
Danny still likes the heavy hitting stuff.
Cool.
I think that's like a lot of people. I think Kim actually was one of them that like made the comment that she got to us through RV stuff on Instagram, but then she stayed because of the podcast. Like, we get that comment a lot. And so, fun fact, we will be breaking a lot of the rules and norms by like sticking with the heavy stuff, because any business person will tell you you're supposed to niche down and like stick with one thing and only talk about like one topic, which is RV stuff. But I feel like people really like that side of us.
Well, I think that's why we're kind of a unique combo, because our YouTube stuff is funny, but then our podcast is serious. And I think both help people. And even though it's not exclusively about RV, like, your relationship does change when you live in an RV. There are parts of your life that do change when you live in an RV. So we're still giving the heavy hitting stuff through the podcast, or through the RV lens.
Yeah. Will you read that?
I love both. I bought the same RV and learned from your visual posts. Oh, good. Read the podcasts. I love listening while I do other things, drive, etc., because they're heavy and don't need visual for the podcast.
Fair.
That is perfect. Your podcast is serious, but your commentary is funny. You're still very much you. Good. Thank you.
That's true.
Thank you.
It's just not in the RV lens. But
right.
Okay.
So
Well, we are 4 minutes over.
Okay, but hold on, because we said we would go 5 minutes over. We just switched our platform.
Oh, for our podcast.
For our podcast to Anchor FM.
Which, might I point out, we got the idea from a podcast I listened to.
That my sister recommended to you.
No, that's not true. Pete did not recommend the podcast. She follows her on Instagram. I found the podcast.
It's a therapist. So anyway.
She's fantastic.
Okay, bye, Jenna. Have a good soccer practice, V, or
Drink
game.
your water. Start practicing.
Yeah, today's a practice day. So anyway, we switched, which is super cool. And so for those of you who are not wanting to join the membership next, V soccer. Yes, I figured so. But thank you for clarifying.
If you want to play soccer, you go for it.
Just stretch beforehand.
Yeah.
Anyway, there's like a bunch of cool features with Anchor. You can ask polls and questions on your actual podcast. You can there's a button that allows people to donate to the podcast. So like if you don't want to join the membership per se, but you want to, is it bad? But you want to donate to our efforts and like, you know, all the things that cost money to podcast and do everything we do. So there's like a bunch of cool features, and you can get to it from like, you can still get to it on all the platforms, but to see like the Anchor homepage or whatever, you can click on podcasts on our website.
Yeah.
And that feels good. Because it feels more modern and we get more statistics and we can do more things with it. So,
and we don't have to pay for it anymore. It's free. So between that cancellation of our podcast subscription and then we canceled something else, we were able to put that money back toward later.com, which is what helps me schedule all of our social media ahead of time because I've been doing it in real time. So everything's just flowing in the right way.
We're just giving you all the secrets.
Yeah.
This
secrets.
Is like
secrets
all the behind
Saturday.
The stuff.
Saturday secrets.
Okay. Anyway, we just got to a new town, so we're probably going to go explore, but maybe you're going back to sleep. I'm not sure.
I might go back to sleep for about an hour.
Also, one last thing, and then we're going. I promise.
Okay.
We're about to release the internet blog because everyone asks what internet we use on the road and like what works, what doesn't work. So we're about to release, we compare all the internet providers we have used, what we loved and what we didn't love about it, just because in the RV world, like literally one person's recommendation could be totally opposite of what you actually need. So we kind of give you what worked for us, what didn't, and what we currently use.
And I will be turning it into a carousel for those of you that are like me and don't want to read a blog post. It'll just be the short and sweet version.
All right. That's it for this Saturday. If you are here with us publicly, weird timing, but you know what? If you want to be behind the scenes, head to our website, lifeofbethandcourt.com/join. And you can join us twice a month like this. And we'd love to have you. For those of you who are in the membership, thanks for being so kind and sharing your time with the world.
Publicly.
Whoops. We love you guys. As always, it's our favorite time of the year. No.
It is our favorite time of the year.
It's the favorite time of the month when we get to talk to you.
Yeah, but it's also the best time of the year.
All right. We love you guys. For those of you in the group, check for the accountability posts starting Monday. Have yourselves a wonderful
Merry
weekend.
little Halloween. Bye.